So we are going to learn about the URL filtering. And what is URL filtering? URL filtering is that how we can block the URL. Okay. What is URL, guys? Anyone? So what it does? This is a very important topic today. Okay. So that is very much important in your offices. What will happen? Okay. If something, this is your firewall and this is your internet, guys. Okay, internet. And suppose this is your LAN. In the LAN there are PCs. Okay. So these are connected by the LAN. All are for the inside, and this is outside. Okay. What we are going to learn today, URL filtering. Okay. So URL filtering, if filtering, how this is important actually, URL filtering. So we know that we are blocking the security policy. What we are doing, we are blocking with the help of IPs, right? IPs. So now, if I don't have idea of the IPs, like Facebook.com, YouTube.com, any social media, Twitter.com, whatever it is, I don't know. So like you have a condition that you will actually, once you're working in the office, you will get this kind of scenarios that for one of the user, you need to allow everything. Okay, you need to allow everything. Okay, and everything means what? He can able to access everything from the internet. And one of the users, you need to allow only, streaming would be blocked. Streaming, whatever the category. Okay, I'll let you know what are the category. So streaming is kind of a category where it means video stuffs like YouTube.com is fall into a streaming category. In the security policy, we are blocking everything with the help of IPs, right? According to the source IP, destination IP, we can allow or block it. Okay, whatever, either you allow or block it, we can do it in the security policy. But with the help of URL filtering, we can, what we can do, we can restrict the access. We can restrict the access of going to the internet. Whoever going to the internet, we can restrict the access for going to the internet. Okay. So it means what it does, like whoever. So we have a like this topology. We have firewall outside and inside. We have some users. Like for the user one, I want to allow everything. Whenever you want to access any content, YouTube.com, Facebook.com, whatever it is, it should be allowed. That is fine. But for the user two, I want him streaming and social media. This is the category. What is category? I will explain. Okay. Social media category. I want this should be blocked. Social media and streaming should be blocked for the user two. Okay. Like your user three, could be it is a HR. Okay. Could be it's a HR. I want him that Naukri.com. Okay. Monster.com. I want these all websites should be allowed. Okay. Okay. I want Naukri.com, other stuff should be allowed. But the same. Okay. Naukri.com and Monster.com should be blocked for user two. For user two, it is blocked. Okay. I'm just using some kind of category and specific. Okay. Like for the user four, I want that YouTube should be blocked. I want YouTube should be blocked. Streaming media should be blocked. Okay. But I want he should have get the access of Facebook.com, Twitter.com. Okay. Those are the category belongs to social media. Okay. Those should be allowed. Got my point. So in your office, you get such kind of requirement. Definitely you will get it. That for some of the specific user, you need to allow some URL. Some of the specific users, you need to block some URL. For some of the user, you want to allow something like social media. What is social? Let's learn about the category first, guys. Okay. So category is nothing. I'm just going to give only one or two examples. Okay. Category. What is category, guys? Category is like one example, social media. Okay. So whatever the URL falling into this category, okay, into the social media category, those are belongs to the social media. Like example, Facebook.com is what? Social media. Okay. Twitter is a social media. Okay. Instagram and Pinterest, whatever it is, I don't know. Okay. So these all are belongs to the social media category, guys. So who are actually categorizing actually? Who actually categorizing those URL? Those are done by Palo Alto team, right? Actually, we are working on the Palo Alto, so for us, Palo Alto team only doing. Even the second category, streaming media, streaming category. So streaming means what? The name streaming, like your video, something you are watching. Okay, so video based URL is called streaming. Okay, anything you are watching, YouTube.com. So those are whatever the URL belongs to the video stuff are falling into the streaming category. So guys, that is very important. that you to be sorry, Palo Alto is actually, because we are using a Palo Alto firewall, Palo Alto is actually responsible for categorizing, okay, for categorizing the URL, Palo Alto. So when I was working in the Wipro, what would happen? Like that, one of the new URL came, something like www dot CBI Bank, okay, some kind of new bank came, Bandhan Bank. I'm just using example, guys. Bandhan Bank is a new bank, right? Bandhanbank.com, okay, in India. Okay, so this URL was actually not categorized. What would happen, guys? If this you have blocked everything for um, let's come to the new page. Like, this is your firewall, okay, this is your internet, okay, and there is a one user. I'm just talking about one user, and this user, you have allowed, you have blocked it, you have blocked social media for him. You have created a rule: social media is blocked, streaming media is blocked, okay, and even he won't be able to use any banking stuffs, okay, banking, due to any means you have blocked it, okay. Your manager don't want that this user get a banking URL even, okay. So banking category also, whatever the URL related to banking, like SBI Bank, your Punjab Bank, ICICI, HDFC, whatever it is, whatever the URL belongs to the banking, it should fall into banking category, okay. And who used to put that? Palo Alto, okay. So suppose, guys, it is banned, all are blocked, but what would happen? Okay, what would happen? It's blocked. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Social media blocked, streaming blocked, but banking is allowed. Sorry, guys. Okay, banking is essential. Like anyone, any user, like, so banking is allowed here. Okay, social media blocked, streaming blocked, but banking is allowed. So my question is that banking is allowed. So there is a new URL came for a bank. New bank came. They have created a URL, bandhanbank.com. Okay, Bandhan Bank. I'm just typing bb.com, whatever. Okay, bandhanbank.com. This is a bank. Actually, it's a related to a bank URL. Okay, but it's a new URL, guys. It's a newly registered bank. So what would happen? Definitely, when if this user want to access bandhanbank.com, whatever he want to access, but it is not allowing. It is blocked actually. When he tried to access, it is blocked. So what he did, he will contact you guys, firewall guys. He contact firewall guys. Hey, I'm trying to access bandhanbank.com, but it is blocked. It's saying that my firewall is blocking. He's getting alert that firewall is blocking. Okay, because it is not categorized. Whatever it is, it's blocking. So you will check that, okay, let's see for URL filtering of this user, whether banking category is allowed or not. And you will see that, okay, banking category is already allowed for him. Then why it is blocking? Anyone, guys? Why for banking category is allowed for this user, but still he's unable to get access of something new bank URL? What would happen if any new URL comes? So my Palo Alto actually not aware of that. So could be this URL is not categorized. Not categorized means what? Palo Alto don't know about this URL. So you have to raise a request. You have to raise a request, and then you let the Palo Alto know that, okay, this URL is actually belongs to the bank. Please categorize it. So Palo Alto team will take 1 or 2 days time, and they will add this URL to the banking categories, and then when this user will try to access, he will get access. So this kind of stuff. Okay. So we will see now that's all the the theory part. Let's come here. So in the security policy, there is a URL filtering. Okay. So what is URL filtering? We know that. Let's select it and make a copy. That would be great. Okay. Create a clone. Okay. So we can edit it. Okay. So come here. What is URL filtering? See that, guys. This is very important. There is a name you can give, description, category. So these are the category, guys. See that. Abortion. We know what is the meaning of abortion. So whatever the URL, whatever the websites, actually whatever the website is for the abortion was all are there in this category. Okay. So if you want to allow or you want to block, you can do it from here. Like, just click here. Alert. Either you can give alert, allow, block, continue. What is continue, guys? Like, continue, it means what? It will give you one pop-up. It will give you continue, that you want to continue. So it's all depend on you. It will give you one alert that this website is in monitoring. If you want to continue, so it's all depend on the user. It will give you one alert. Okay. There is a continue, you will get the access. Okay. This is one thing, site access I'm talking about. Okay. There is a one thing, override. Override is nothing. What is override? I'll let you know. Override is like it will override. Like if you want to add some kind of credentials stuff, those things actually overriding. It will not take. Okay. Not take. So all the time, most of the times follow allow or block. These are the most important. Okay. Override it means if you want to type, like I see the user credentials, like if you want to write some kind of credentials is required to log in, like facebook.com, you have to log into with the user name and password. So those things, it is not, if you, even you have access, the Facebook will open for you, okay, but you won't be able to give your credentials. That is not going to work. So that is for the override, okay. If you try to access facebook.com, and here is the options for continue, so it will give you one pop-up page for, do you really want to continue? You will get some such kind of pop-up page that, do you really want to continue? Okay. So if you want to create a okay, and there is a one thing, user credentials submissions. So even the same thing, override and this thing the same thing. So even if you want to log into the facebook.com, okay, and the same things, if you want to allow the credential based any users, any website has a credential based, okay, so you want to allow, block, continue, those kinds of options, it's there, okay. Either follow these. If you type override, the same things would be going to be, okay, this is not going to be work, okay. So the same thing for the override. So just learn now. So that's how, see that abortion means what, and the abused drugs, whatever the URL, whatever the websites are belongs to abused and drugs categories, even we don't know, so those should be blocked, okay. Adult, those should be blocked. Alcohol and tobacco, it's all depend, okay, blocked. Whatever, auctions, business, you can see that how many of categories, guys, okay. Cryptocurrency, dating, what is dating, guys? So Tinder, Winter, whatever it is, okay, so those things are coming into that, okay. Command and control, I don't know, even education institution. If you want to block education stuffs, education websites, like something for the Harvard University, college, any of the colleges, university, if you want to block for any of them, you can do that. Entertainments, like for the entertainment stuff, you know better than me, right? For the entertainment arts, extremism, I don't know, financial services, banking stuff, gambling, okay. So see that those are the, we have even games. Come here, guys, it is very important, okay. And that is going to be used. See that, guys, earlier actually this firewall has a next generation. Earlier actually what would happen, even I have explained that, what would happen, guys, this is my firewall, okay. Firewall, guys, we remember I have explained that stateful firewall, okay. Earlier most of the firewall is actually stateful. Nowadays even, so firewall can be blocked, but not much. Firewall can block URL, okay, stateful firewall I'm talking, but they don't have that much of capacity actually. If they're going to block URL, they're going to be down, okay. They don't have a much computing power, okay, but they can block everything with the help of IPs and those things. So what would happen, even they would have a one web filter application, those like a WebSense, okay, McAfee, okay, Forcepoint. So these are what? These are URL filtering firewall, okay, URL filtering firewall. Okay, so those kind of stuffs all are URL blocking, and everything was done earlier by the some kind of URL filtering or proxy firewall. Okay, proxy firewall. So even I worked on, okay, I worked on McAfee, I worked on WebSense, and now Blue Code proxy. There are multiple proxy are there. So earlier there is a LAN. Earlier the topologies was like that only. Okay, but now what happened when the Palo Alto firewall has came? Palo Alto has it's a next generation. It has a capacity of handle of all of the URL filtering even as well. Okay, so that's what. Okay, so we can even block games, gambling, government website, guys. Okay, whatever the website you want to create, hacking, I would suggest, guys, you all would go and just have a look of those things. Okay, lots and lots, even the phishing also there, phishing and everything. Lots and lots of websites are there, web hosting, unknown even. I don't know, unknown means unknown. I don't know. So it's there. So what would happen if your URL is not belong to that categories? What would happen, guys? How you will check that? You can see that check URL category. Okay, just click on here. Your Palo Alto has given the, okay, this PC is not internet connected. Just copy, and I just want to open in my laptop.